Hey again, everyone. I've got another quick grocery haul for you. Today I went to Kroger and I spent about $50. $50.74, I believe, was my total. And that was a good haul for me because I was hoping to keep this one around 50. I was hoping to do under 50, but oh well, a little bit more. But we needed everything that I got. And I'm really excited with the haul. And what I'm starting to find lately as I'm planning my meals is because it's starting to get warm outside and we have the garden going, I'm starting to think more summertime foods and stir fries and salads and vegetables and grilling and things like that. But we are still having some cool nights every once in a while. So sometimes a nice soup is good, or some chili or something like that. I will never ever get my boys to go light on the meat ever. And that includes my husband. But I do try to lighten things up during the summertime. I feel better when I eat a little bit lighter, and it's good for us. So also, another thing that I'm doing is because we have quite a few things coming in the garden that will all come in around the same time that I will probably need to freeze, such as broccoli and peas, and the Brussels sprouts will be a little later, but we have quite a few things, spinach and Swiss chard and kale, things like that. I want to try to make room in the freezer for those. So I'm starting the process of going through my two freezers. I have a small upright freezer and then just the freezer that's on the bottom of my refrigerator. Starting to go through those to pull things out to use them and make room for the new vegetables that'll be coming in the next couple of months. So what I'm finding is I'm able to save a little money on my groceries each week because I'm finding things in my freezer that I forgot I had. So that's always a nice thing. It's like finding 20 bucks in your pocket. So having said all that, let me get started with the groceries. I got a 10-pound bag of chicken quarters. We love these. This was $6.89. You can't beat that. I stick them in the oven, salt, pepper, and olive oil, and everybody loves it. I got a gallon of milk, a dozen eggs, a jar of creamy peanut butter, 2 loaves of white bread, 2 boxes of cereal, a small jar of mayonnaise, some grapes, red seedless grapes, 2 bottles of salad dressing, balsamic and basil vinaigrette, and Russian. That's my favorite. I'm going to get back to the salads after I do everything else. I got a pound block of sharp cheddar and a pound block of mozzarella. These are for homemade pizzas and snacking and salads. Got a bag of sugar. My kids would die without sugar. I got a package of American cheese, and I got a head of garlic. I was trying not to buy any garlic because we have tons of it in the garden, but it's going to be a while before it comes in, so I thought, might as well. I probably should have gotten 2, but I just got 1. And then this is also something that I never do. I hate to do this, actually, with all of the things coming on in the garden. But I bought some tomatoes, some Roma tomatoes. The reason that I bought these is, number one, they were on sale, 99 cents a pound, which is great for my area. Number two, with the homemade pizzas, I love to do just mozzarella, tomato slices, and basil, a classic margarita pizza. That's my husband's favorite. It's my favorite. We absolutely love it. And he's kind of been talking about that because we have the basil coming on in the garden. We've got, actually, the basil's looking really good. I've already started using it. Sorry about my injury. I cut myself on the jar lid when I was opening up my sourdough starter this morning. Anyway, my husband's been asking for the margarita pizza, and I know it's still going to be several months away before we start getting fresh tomatoes from the garden. In fact, I just have them coming in as seedlings right now. I just started the seeds a couple of weeks ago, so they're not even in the ground yet. It's way too early in our area to put tomatoes in the ground. That'll be done in about another month, hopefully, maybe 5 weeks. So anyway, I went ahead and bought these tomatoes for the pizzas, and one of my kids loves tomatoes on sandwiches, and we never buy them because we don't eat tomatoes on sandwiches very often, and we only usually have fresh tomatoes in the summer. So I decided to just get a few for us to eat. Okay, then I am loving my bargain bin. I think I've told you before, my Kroger bags up things that are on the way out, and bags them up for 99 cents. My kids have been on a really big, and see that sometimes they have little blemishes, but that's okay. What I'll do is I will put the better looking ones out for them, and I will take this one and I will cut that off, and then I will eat it with my yogurt and honey and granola. And because I'm not wigged out by little bitty blemishes on things. So, but then sometimes the kids are. But like I said, my kids have been on a really big apple kick lately. I can't keep them in the house. And what I like about these bargain bins, these 99-cent things, is they have several different varieties of apples in one bag. I have one child who only likes red apples. I have one child who only likes green apples. So instead of having to buy a bag of each, I can buy something like this that has both, and then everybody's happy. This one in particular also had 2 apples, and these are the Gala apples, but they also had 2 limes in here. And I have some lemons in the fridge, but I'm completely out of limes. And we don't use them that often, but I like to have just a few in the fridge at all times, and this is a great way to get some just to have on hand. We do have bottles of lemon and lime juices, but there are just some things that it's better to have a fresh lemon or lime. So I love that sometimes my Kroger does that. It's always fun to shop there. You never know what you're going to get. Today there were potatoes there, bell peppers, and sometimes there are bananas. They didn't have any bananas there today. But they had one bag with just one eggplant in it. And I started to get that, but I didn't think it would be enough for my family, and they only had one, and I didn't want to go buy another eggplant, because like I said, I was trying to stay under $50, and so I didn't get it. But I have a mini eggplant plant. That's funny to say. One of the baby eggplant things. I bought one of those plants to put in the garden. next month. So I have it transplanted into a smaller container, and it's going to be ready to transplant into the garden next month. So we'll have plenty of eggplant this summer. Now on to the last 3 items. Last week I got one of these Asian chopped salads. It was delicious. My husband could not stop eating it, and he could not stop commenting on how good it was. It's normally $3, I believe, $2.99, $3.59, something like that. And you can see I paid $1.79. The date on it is actually tomorrow. Yes, today is the 8th, so tomorrow. This is good for tomorrow. Good through tomorrow. You see how good everything still looks in here. So cabbage is one of those things that doesn't turn as quickly as other things. So I actually kept the other one in the fridge for a couple of extra days, and it was still just delicious. Everything looked great, and we really enjoyed it. So I got another one of those for us. My kids really are not that big of a fan of cabbage, so that just means more for us. And then also, I got this this new flavor, bacon and blue, and it also has cabbages and romaine lettuce and carrots, and it has kale in it. Oh, there's some kale right there. But then it also has the bacon bits and a blue cheese dressing that comes with it. And you can see it was $1.49. Also, normally $3, $3.59, something like that. The date on this is the 10th, which is Friday. So we have plenty of time to eat this. And trust me, I think this one, the kids will even eat this, even though it has cabbage in it. I'll probably mix it with some lettuce, and they'll never know. Well, they might know, but they won't say anything. Then the last thing that I got is another box of the 50-50 blend. I paid $1.79 for it. It was also marked down. The date of it is today. But we have been eating lots and lots of salads. I'll have to pick a couple of the leaves out. I see a couple of ones that are starting to turn, but the rest of it looks great. I don't mind throwing out 4 or 5 leaves to save half on something like this. And I'm hoping that between these 3 salad kits, this will be the last of the salad greens that I have to buy for several months. Because, yay, we're already starting to harvest some things from the garden. On Easter, I got a bunch of spinach and a few leaves of lettuce. Today I picked some more spinach. It's probably enough for 1 salad, but the more you pick it, the more it will produce. And these were some spinach plants that we bought as plants. And then we also started some seeds. So the seeds are coming along nicely, and by the time the plants have produced everything, then we'll start eating on the seed plants. The romaine lettuce that we've planted is already starting to form the little rib in the center, so I'm thinking another week to 10 days that should be ready for us to harvest. So I think between these 3 things, the spinach that I've been getting and the microgreens that I've been harvesting, you can check out my garden update videos to see about those. I think, hopefully, crossing my fingers, hopefully this will be the last of the salad greens that I have to buy for a while. It would really... it would really be great because I love going outside in the mornings, picking my dinner. I just love that. That's one of my favorite things about gardening. And I even though it's not very much to spend $1.79 on a box of salad greens, you know, it's $1.79 that I could spend on something else, that I would rather do that. I would rather buy more chicken or more eggs, or well, actually with the eggs, I'd rather get them free from my dad, from his chickens, or buy some more milk, or, you know, whatever. I would rather not spend the money on something that I can grow myself. Well, I think I've rambled enough now. I had someone comment on one of my videos that I talk too much, that I just need to get to the point. Well, sorry, I'm a rambler. And my husband thought that was a very funny comment. He tells me those things all the time, and I've ignored him for 16 years, so you know, it hasn't really helped. Thank you so much for watching. I hope next time I will be a little less rambly, but probably not. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Fly high, Pooh Bear.